In today's video I will show you how to make a special side salad from cabbage salad to go with any Polish traditional dish. It's traditional salad. In Polish we call it surówka. There is a difference between surówka and salad, because salad is usually from fresh ingredients like lettuce. This one is made from cabbage. We're gonna be from sauerkraut. So we're gonna make that. We're gonna need some 500 grams of sauerkraut. We'll need one apple, large one apple, or two small. We've got one onion and two carrots. That's all the ingredients. We will need a bit of olive oil later. So what we need to do first is, ideally I would recommend sauerkraut from containers like this rather than a glass jar. Usually they are better from when you buy them like this. And check the ingredients if you want to. Should be not many ingredients. Sometimes you can buy it and you already got carrot added. This one is just plain. So we need 500 grams. What we need to do first is get rid of all the juices. So we're gonna squeeze it out with your hands and then squeeze all the juices out, and just sauerkraut we put it in a bowl, separate bowl. Then separate, we're gonna chop the onions, add a bit of salt and leave it on the side. It's not gonna get black or anything, but it needs to soften a bit. So we're gonna leave it on the side, let's say 20-30 minutes. Apple, we want to add the apple to our sauerkraut and carrots to our sauerkraut, but we want to grate them both. So carrots and apple will be grated. Then we're gonna add all the ingredients after half an hour, adding onions last. Mix everything together so it's well combined, and then we're going to add a bit of salt, black pepper and a bit of sugar to balance the flavor, and then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of olive oil. If you got virgin olive oil will be the best. If not, regular olive oil will be completely fine. The most important part after that, you want to keep it in the fridge for at least 1 hour before serving. So you always want to make it in advance. It's perfect to go with a fish. Very traditional sauerkraut salad, Polish one. My grandma and my mom was making. My sister make it now, and me from my mom recipe. So you can be sure it's definitely traditional. I will show you how it looks like after it's done, and it's delicious and healthy. You can keep it in the fridge for about 3 days in a closed container. So let's get started. This is our sauerkraut. It's not many juices in here. Usually you get lots of, can you see there's a bit of juices there, okay, for now, but not that much. But I'm gonna make probably from half of a portion of this. So my kids are not used to it yet, so I'm just introducing sauerkraut to them because it's healthy. So I'm gonna, and traditional, so I want them to eat like we eat in Poland, or how I was eating in Poland when I was growing up. So we're gonna, basically it's easy. So you're gonna grab a bit and you want to squeeze all those juices out like this. Make sure you squeeze it properly, and you want it completely dry like this. That's the important part. You don't want those juices, because those juices just preserved our sauerkraut, so you want to be like this. And we're going to do it with more, because we need a little bit more. So grab it, small piece, squeeze it out. If you're planning to not use all of it, you want to leave the rest in actual juice, because it's preserving it better. So leave it in the juice. If you're not using it, you want to use it later or for something else. And then squeeze out all the juices and leave it like this. It's nicely cut, that one, but you might want to, after you squeeze out, you might cut it again. Smaller parts basically. So we might want to run the knife through it and cut it on a chopping board. That's it. I'm gonna cut it a little bit finer, I think. So I'm gonna cut it on the chopping board. I have chopped it on a chopping board. As you can see in here, it's a bit finer chopped now, smaller pieces. You can do it, you don't have to. If you prefer big chunks, then it's up to you, but usually you want to cut that, especially if I'm making it for kids. So this one is better for me. Next, we're gonna obviously peel our onion, cut it, chop it finely, and add some salt and leave it on the side. I put it in a small dish. Leave it on the side for half an hour before adding to other ingredients. Okay, our onion is finely chopped, as you can see here. We're gonna add a bit of salt, put it on the side. If you don't like onion, you can leave it out, but you want to try it as traditional as it gets. So a bit of onion we're gonna add to the cabbage. You can add less instead of 1, you can add half, it's up to you. Our carrots we're gonna peel and grate, add it straight to the cabbage. The same with our apple, 2 carrots, we're gonna grate it on this side and it will be delicious. We're gonna add some salt and pepper, then a bit of sugar, just normal regular granulated sugar, just a little bit, so the taste is much better, and then extra olive oil, and then finally after half an hour onion, and then we want to cover it and leave it in the fridge for about 1 or 2 hours before serving, and it will be delicious. Also add a bit of you can also add a bit of parsley if you've got it in hand. I add it because it's really healthy for your eyesight, so I'm gonna add a little bit. My kids are not a fan, so I can't add too much, but personally I like it's healthy. Okay, it's ready now, so we're gonna put it in the fridge for about 1 hour before serving, ideally 2. We're gonna put cling film on a bowl so no smells of other food comes through to our salad. With sauerkraut, and it's done. It's delicious, tastes exactly like my mom's, I can tell you now.